This is our 2020 JT Mojave we named Ducky. I'll get to her in a second. Let me first explain how we got started. In 2019, we had just become full-time RVers in our 2016 Bighorn. We sold our house and we had no regrets. It was lake life, it was peaceful, it was beautiful, and it was definitely an easy life with incredible sunsets. My husband Jesse had just scored his '88 MJ Comanche as well. He lovingly named it Littlefoot. We used him to explore tight spots and started thinking about how cool overlanding would be. However, when COVID hit, RVing became impossible. So we moved into a new house and adapted to a more traditional work week. We started brainstorming on seriously how to make overlanding possible. And that is where Ducky comes in. On October 22nd, 2021, we scored our first 2020 Gladiator Mojave and haven't slowed down since. We are Jeeps before time, and we hope you join us as we build this rig to accommodate a proper overlanding lifestyle. We don't plan to slow down, and we hope you join us along the way. So, on our first episode on YouTube, let's get started. On this build, which is our first major build, we've done a few little things with the Jeep, but this is our first big one. We're doing an Evo 10 by Warn, and we are doing a DV8 bumper. I believe it's called the 07. It comes with the LED lights. My husband is gonna have loads of fun splicing that electrical together later. So I did speed this video up a little bit. I don't have a lot of cutscenes. I'm still learning, so you guys are gonna have to work with me while we work on this. One thing I was a little disappointed about is when we went to put that skid plate back on 6 hours later, I actually had to straddle my husband to get it underneath the truck without hitting him in the head with it. I wish to God I had gotten that on video, but oh well.
It's Christmas! Oh wow. That looks so pretty. That is the finish I wanted to. I'm so happy. So excited! I'm so excited. I'm so excited.
Alright, can you lift this up so you can hold the plug down?
Okay.
Flop with it.
Oh, yeah boy.
You'll notice that if you listen to the background, it sounds like chipmunks. Chipmunks in the music, chipmunks in our voices. I could have cut that out. I know how to cut that out, but I just thought that this video was hilarious with our little chipmunk voices in the background. I didn't have the heart to take it out, so I hope you guys enjoy. Right here, I am, honest to God, asking my husband. His arm was getting tired, and I was like, well, if you just loosen it, I'll get underneath there and I can finish getting the bolt off. But he wasn't having any bit of it. So my husband decides to get a little playful, and just as I'm pretending to kick my husband in the head, our buddy next door shows up. And I had to explain to him that it was just a joke, which he honestly didn't think anything of it. He knew we were just joking, but it was hilarious. It was huge to see this bumper come off. I was so excited because now this project was starting to look like it was coming together. Next, we had to take apart the stock bumper and get all of the electrical out of it. And there's my baby Elsa. We also breed Dogo Argentinos, or we will in about a year, but she was outside being a good girl. And I have to just say that even though our buddy here, Chris, he's our next door neighbor, he doesn't have any kind of social media, but I'm still going to give him a shout out because without him, 6 hours would have been much longer. He really helped my husband in getting the soldering and the electrical figured out. So thank you, Chris. Finally, the bumper is on. I was beyond excited to find out that the bumper had been put on the rig. So what they're doing now is basically what they did is they mounted the winch to the bumper before they put the bumper on. So now the bumper and the winch is on, and now they're trying to collect the electrical and connect it to the battery inside the vehicle. And my husband decides, after rigging it all the way through, that he wants to take it out and run it in a better way, which he is later satisfied with that decision. So this is just a bunch of figuring out the battery, figuring out the line. We weren't sure if we were going to have enough battery to do it.
Woo! Oh yeah! Oh, it's awesome. We just need matching. We just need to get rid of the halogens. That's awesome.
So the blinker doesn't work and the marker light doesn't work. So I was supposed to take it in the Jeep today to have them diagnosed.
So this shot looks awful because it was an Instagram live and I couldn't figure out how to get it to download to my phone. So instead, I posted it and then recorded it with my phone from my iPad on Instagram. It looks awful, I know. I promise. I will try really hard not to let this happen again. But it was literally the only place that caught turning it on for the first time, so I didn't want you guys to miss it. So with everyone's help, this turned out to be a wonderful build. For my husband, he might have a different opinion, but all in all, everything works great. Everything connected perfectly. It looks amazing, and we can't wait to get out and use it on the trail. I want to thank you guys for watching. Please do not forget to like, subscribe, share, hit all the buttons, because that is what is going to help us move forward on this channel and turn this into something outrageous, which is what our plans are. We are Jeeps Before Time. This is an overlanding saga, and we will see you next week.